Joshy. I need a shower. Joshy! I'm not trying to ruminate or herp or whatever. I do wish I could have known Josh like 8 years sooner.
Carl was picked on every day. King Cobra's words a brutal phrase. Tears fell like rain, heavy and deep. Carl vowed revenge, but first he'd weep. Cobra's venom cut like a knife, gave Carl's mom a tortured life. The curse spread fast, cancer's might. Hellbound journey, endless night. Carl swore with fire in his eyes, Cobra's fate won't be disguised. Alone and toothless he shall wane, spiteful echo of Carl's pain. Years went by, no mercy shown. Carl's anger had fully grown. With a chant fierce and strong, he cursed Cobra all night long. Whispers dark filled the air. Cobra felt the creeping snare. Fangs would rot and skin would crack. All his dreams turned pitch black. Carl swore with fire in his eyes, Cobra's fate won't be disguised. Alone and toothless he shall wait, spiteful echo of Carl's pain.
Man, that chain is hardcore. That's rocking.
They got on a hot topic.
Well, looks like someone's camera is not working. Oh, goddamn. Anyways, who needs a camera? Screw it. How's everyone doing tonight? I must reiterate how difficult it was to come up with all of those Carls in that video. See, we got Buddha Dude in chat. Hider Hydra, welcome. Bonging up. Hot damn. So, I wonder what's wrong with my camera. Oh well. I mean, the fact that I have 4 of them connected at one time is probably part of the problem. Let's try this one. Damn, not that one either. This one? I got a camera here at least. It's not the ideal camera, but it works. Hey, Roland, how you doing? Late boy. Hey, Fog Pumas. Yeah, that video was made quite a while ago. Of course, it wasn't, forgot to pay my camera license. Wasn't meant to make fun of Cobra after his death, of course. That was long before It was after, after Jessica visited, but before he died. It was right around the time the Carl stuff resurfaced. And so I had to make a video on that. So, the agenda for tonight. I don't know. I was going to put the whole not sure from Idiocracy as my thumbnail. Just not sure. Need atomic clock to sync everything, remove the delay. Hopefully there is not a delay in the stream. We are live everywhere, so kind of back to normal. Hey, Kid Rizzo, welcome. Whenever the new OBS came out, it screwed all my plugins up, all my videos, my stupid shit like that. Screwed all that up with my Stream Deck. Screwed all the Streamlabs plugins, and so finally everybody's getting around to releasing updates, and so now was able to get the Streamlabs connection going again to where we're now live everywhere. Hey, Andrew H-Bomb, good to see you. And that's really about the updates. Sample rate, FPS need to math together. And so, yeah, whenever I do stream everywhere, I kind of have to lower my bit rate, which I did, but who knows if it actually applied it, because it shows that we are way above normal. Yep, it reverted back. So let me see if I can fix that. Maybe that'll help things a little bit. And of course, we always use ultra low latency, so I can only go 1080p, which is probably way too clear for my face. So how did I get Streamlabs back? Well, they didn't specifically say they updated it, but I uninstalled it. And then today, I re-downloaded the plugin from Streamlabs, installed it, and OBS didn't kick it back this time. Where previously it said that it was, incompatible and will be, turned off pretty much. And yeah, we are at 60 frames per second, but my camera is usually set for 30. I don't move that fast. There's no need to catch me at 60. Yeah, like I said, it gave me no errors this time. Like I said, it knew right away it was incompatible before, and just said that the incompatible plugins will be turned off. So, oh, I got a dog here. Hey, hi, Charlie. Hey, Heretic. Good to see you. All right, so let's get over to some place where we can watch some stuff. Apparently, I'm using that camera. Oh, well. There's a good girl. See, I did have one where I had all of them going at one time. Fry my damn computer. And of course, the offer still stands if anybody wants to talk. We can always do a Discord call or a regular phone call if people want to get their feels out. I was thinking of a seizure robot video that someone had suggested. You got to have that chair removal. I know. They just added that. Well, OBS did anyways. They started supporting it, which was nice. And it's not in a different place either. It's the same background removal. They just now have background removal and then background removal with chair. So nice and easy. Got let go at my job today. Ooh. You said you were looking for a new job, weren't you? Or is that the new one that you just got let go of? That really sucks. I can't remember if you ever said what your industry was. Yeah, I heard about some guy today that works for the local government in my area, and he was 30 days from, I guess, getting his what they call drop. Oh, easy, Charlie, you're gonna fall. And yeah, he was let go without cause. So yeah, there's going to be a huge lawsuit. He, basically lost all his pension and everything. It was, you know, the only job he'd ever had since he was like 18 years old. He was a government company man, never joined the union, nothing like that. And in Florida, if you're not a part of the union, they can fire you for no reason. But I think if he sues, he's probably going to end up better off than he would have if he had stayed on. And got his pension. Was Fine Art Services. That's right. I remember that. Okay. There's no work like that where I am, but you are in Oregon, right? And so you do have like Seattle close by. Not that I know anything about their, scene, but it does seem like it would be more aligned with that. Maybe same with Portland. Seems a little artsy fartsy. Hopefully you find something. I mean, all I've got to fall back on is this fucking gig, and whew, I'll be really hungry, I'm sure. God damn. But that's all right. All right, let's go to Seizure Robot. I think someone mentioned a Christmas special. Of course, I could be remembering that wrong. If it was the Christmas special or if it was like Boglum Chronicles that had a good Christmas special. Briefly working, place geodetic domes, sewing and production. Seattle's very far. Hey, Johnny Spumani Jr., how's it going? Not even Halloween yet, I know. And speaking of gamers, Silent Hill lowercase f, I don't know how to say it, came out today. I almost bought it. I was going to make tonight a gaming stream, but I was like, nope, I haven't even played the old Silent Hill 2 yet that came out several months ago, the redo. This will be a nice distraction. Going to find some menial remote work like data entry. Well, hopefully you find something that makes you happy. And if not, hopefully find something that makes you money. I guess sometimes the two can't really go together. Usually what you love never pays. Broke a shock in the truck this week. Loose anus. Welcome. Sorry about your truck. It was those damn trolls, wasn't it? Messed up your damn shocks, loosened your lug nuts, all that stuff. All right, so I typed in Christmas, and I didn't get anything. Clint's art sucks. Call in. So maybe it wasn't Seizure Robot that was suggested. It might have been Boglum Chronicles. Of course, we just watched Boglum Chronicles just last night and the night before. The Crystal Roberts episode is on Seizure's channel. Oh, yeah, yes. Have to take a look at that. Cobra gets arrested for Christmas. Christmas Special 2022. Another Disaster Christmas Vacation. Well, that one right there has got to be watched. It's only 8 minutes. Boglum Chronicles Christmas Special from 3 years ago. So I think it was definitely Boglum Chronicles. Christmas Apology with King Cobra. Huh. I don't think I've seen this. Let's take a look. Yeah. Leave me alone, dude. Oh, that foot. Although it's swollen, but it's not bleeding or anything like it was. Seems to be healing nicely.
Anyways, I'm making this video for Facebook because I'd like to apologize to my
Hey, family. How's it going? Good to see you.
family for the way I acted around Christmas dinner. I brought a jug of my homemade wine.
Which was not a good idea.
And I said to myself, I wasn't going to get drunk on Christmas. I wasn't going to be a blackout piece of shit asshole. And then they said something along the lines of, could you not drink any more of that homemade wine, please? And I thought I was being attacked, so I said some stuff, then they said some stuff, and then that was that.
Chug.
I want to say I love my family, and
I'm going to switch back over to this one over here real quick. See if I can't get my damn camera rolling. The good camera.
I don't deserve to have the family that I have. Called me an asshole when I drank, and I'm like, I'm only an asshole when you fuck with me, dude. And that's the thing of it. This is something I have to work on. I'm very defensive when people say anything to me because I literally spent my entire life getting bullied by people.
By your family?
And then I go on YouTube and I get bullied and critiqued and told I'm a piece of shit and blah, 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 and all this other crap. So, yeah, I'm a little defensive.
Well, not only all his toenails, but he went out with at least all of his digits, you know. Some of us might not be so lucky. You know, when the diabetes catches up with us, end up losing some toes. He didn't. He left with all his digits.
And I need to work on that. It's going to be about 3 days till I get my phone replaced. It is what it is. My phone froze up on me and I just threw it against the wall. I got to quit doing that because I'm now like got to pay $150 for a new one, and it is what it is.
Got the good camera back.
I've gotten better at not losing my temper over my phone, so I'll just keep working at it. Now, when I drink at social events, I have a social drink limit. I keep it to 4 drinks minimum. I don't drink.
Minimum.
But if I'm not drinking to get drunk, then I only have 4 drinks. And that's a social rule I wrote for myself. And at Christmas dinner, I only had like 3 glasses of my homemade wine. And I'm like, I caught a buzz. I was feeling good. I didn't need or want anymore. And I stepped outside to have a cigarette. And all my family did was ask, could you please not drink any more of that homemade wine? And I wasn't planning on it, so I felt like I was being attacked. But
it was probably giving you
that's not fair to
probably giving you the mead farts, and it was probably ruining everybody's dinner.
them for me, for the way I acted. You know, that's the whole post on Facebook was about. How I said I cut down on my drinking. I didn't get drunk around the holidays, and I still got crap for it. It is what it is, dude. And that's the thing of it. Okay, if my family wants to have a drink around the holidays, I'm not going to stop them. That's not fair to them. I could be a big boy and just cut down on my drinking, you know?
It just sucks that he didn't realize that, you know, sure, they can have a drink. They're not going to do the things that he does when he drinks.
But to my family,
it's true, Buddha dude. They're probably like, what the fuck are you drinking? Did the toilet back up or something?
Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. Now, I want to publicly apologize on my Facebook page because I spent a whole day just hating myself and feeling depressed because nothing I do is right. Nothing I do is right. I can't do anything right. And then I take it out on the people who care about me, and that's not fair to them. I spent my whole life getting bullied by people. Rejected by every chick I've liked since the 4th grade.
He was just knee deep in pussy before that, though, I guess.
And I'm tired of it. There's nothing I can do to change. That's just how it is.
Nothing you can do. He did everything.
And now I have all these chicks that watch my videos religiously, so it's funny how that works out. And to my fans, happy holidays. I'm really depressed, but I'm going to hang in there and make the best of it, you know. Pretty much spent all day sleeping, and I'm thinking about going to bed right now, to be honest, even though it's only like, what time is it? Not even 8 o'clock yet.
Pause that for a second. I got an email today from a viewer who's also making a video about Cobra. This person sent me a bunch of links to a couple of videos I'd never seen before. One where I guess his upstairs neighbor found, I guess wandered onto Reddit, ended up taking a few videos of Josh, like knocking on his door and talking to him. I guess filmed evidence of duster being delivered to his house.
Good evening and good afternoon, fellow YouTubers. It's your boy KingCobraJFS. We're back at it with another video. And we got a fast food review. From Arby's, we have a smokehouse brisket sandwich. And I chose to make it a meal. Yeah, I did. With the large curly fries. Sue me. And then for extra toppings on our brisket sandwich, we got cheddar sauce, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, Swiss cheese slice, and double the meats, including...
Now, putting lettuce and anything on an Arby's sandwich just seems wrong. Although I did try it not too long ago, and I gotta say it wasn't bad. It wasn't as just awful as I thought it would be. Just a regular roast beef with Swiss cheese, lettuce, and lettuce and onions.
The brisket. So, like, they're not going to add the bacon or whatever, but it's a big-ass delicious sandwich. Arby's is not a sponsor. This is just free advertisement. Oh, my God, the smell coming from this bag.
I think they will. I think there is so much content out there that he may have skipped or ignored, or there's just a decade of stuff and more. What is it? 2012. So you're pushing 15 years of stuff, and there's only so much he's actually got into, and there's just it's a lot like Cyrax.
Here it is, folks. That large curly fry action snacking.
Why my email's taking forever to open?
Get open. There we go. Look at that sexiness. Or maybe it's a fried onion. But look at this giant sandwich, YouTube.
Looks better than my
Would
Arby's.
you eat this? Let's just get into it.
I have a theory about Arby's and all those restaurants, but
like, my diet consists of very much rich and unhealthy food.
that's not rich.
And this is definitely meeting the criteria for that.
What's going on with this thing?
Arby's did it again. Their brisket sandwich is phenomenal. Excuse me.
There we go.
I'm trying to do this as clean as possible. And be like, your brisket sandwich is delightful. And I knocked the fries off of my desk. And I'm like, you know what? That's life. I'm going to pick them up and put them back in the container I try to do
fries.
this
Hey, Tippy
fast
Toes,
food
welcome.
review as smoothly as possible, and it's like we're not gonna have it.
Did he dye like the back of his hair? Looks like blonde back there almost.
Smoothly as possible, and it's like we're not gonna have it. There we go. We got them all picked up. I'm still gonna eat those because I'm not gonna waste Arby's curly fries, dude. Get off of it.
We have a relatively new Arby's here, and it always seems like anytime a place opens in my little shitty area, they're filled with people from my shitty area. And so it always sucks. I mean, there's places in this country that, you know, they could have a fucking McDonald's right next to a McDonald's, and they'll probably both do fine. Here, we have fast food places go out of business on the regular. I think we've lost several Arby's. I'm sorry, several Hardee's, several Burger Kings, a Kentucky Fried Chicken, Papa John's Pizza like 3 or 4 times. You can't really bus in good
10-second
workers.
rule, YouTube. That's what I'm saying. It's all good, YouTube. These fries are still tasting and hitting like they're supposed to.
Bunch of beach bums.
Arby's curly fries are the business. They are delicious. They are not a sponsor. Now, in the near future, I'm not going to be doing as many fast food reviews.
Brought back to
But
layer
that's
burrito.
because of expenses and just life in general. So I want to get this one last fast food in there review for you cool cobras. I might have spilled my fries, but I'm like, I don't care. I'll pick them back up, stick them in the carton, and eat them. You know, like, just be a bit more careful when you go through them and eat them, you know, kind of thing. And other than that, I'm like, the fries are that good, so I don't want them to go to waste.
Taco Bell. I mean, I'm old enough to remember where they used to serve black olives along on their burritos. Sucked when they got rid of it, I think in the 90s.
I saw that and I was like, man, y'all are just trying to piss me off today. And I'm like, I'm not having it. Part of my 2024 resolution is to not be pissed off at little shit, you know? But like everyone's favorite goth fat ass. For the English, these are called chips.
Oh, damn. Yeah, Taco Bell. I loved how they had, it probably did. I don't know. I don't remember, though. I remember, of course, they had the taco salad, which was great. I can't believe they got rid of that. That just sucked so bad. Wish they would bring it back. Of course, there's several places around here that have a taco salad. You know, it's a nice way to cram food in your face and pretend it's healthy. It's a salad, sure. And the big beef burrito supreme, I always love that. 7-layer burrito. The new chicken cantina stuff is surprisingly one of my new favorites. I didn't think I would like anything with like any sauce called chipotle sauce, but it's really good. The crispy burrito chicken cantina, whatever the hell they call it. Strange that it's like if you go buy one and immediately open it, you're not going to be happy. You got to like keep it in that little sealed foil wrapper until you get home. Then open it. It gives the cheese all over the outside of the shell a chance to melt, and it hardens and makes the shell like impervious to all the fluids and stuff. So good shit, good damn shit. But back on my local shop stuff, it's like everywhere they employ the people who live around here, and they're all, you know, loser beach bums who don't really want a job, forced by their parents to get a job. And the food, you know, reflects that. Like the Arby's, you get a sandwich and you open it up and you can like pick apart all the slices of beef, and you're not supposed to be able to do that. It's supposed to be almost like shredded, like so thin. And this stuff is thick. That meat is not the kind of quality that you want being thick. You want that shit as thin as possible, so whatever it's made of, it doesn't matter. It's going to just bite into it, and there you go. I have to go to Jacksonville, the nearby metropolis, to get good food, especially in the ghetto. I don't want to sound racist, but, you know, if you go to like the upscale part of even Jacksonville and try to go to Popeye's Chicken, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be as good as it is in the ghetto. Just they know what the fuck they're doing. Not necessarily black people, but just the people who work in these high crime areas. There's no joke. I go there and there's a bullet hole in the window. And that's where I sit because, I mean, what's the chances? Someone's going to shoot the same place twice? Why not? Burger King pays $20 an hour in California. Cost of living, though, is probably absolutely insane, though. I wonder what that equates to, like, in a kind of a normal area. Cost of living here is pretty high, but the nearby areas in Georgia are a little bit lower. All right, I've got this video here called Confessions of the Neighbor, which is still on Boglum Chronicles. I guess I need to put the link back up because we're just ripping off Boglum Chronicles tonight. And let me play the video here. I mean, places that have a low cost of living are few and far between these days. It's like everywhere is so expensive.
This is absolutely unreal. This guy is literally my neighbor. I always knew he wasn't right. Fine by me, do your thing. But to find out this? It's like finding out Jeffrey Dahmer is your neighbor. He had the...
It's like, what did you find out that made him comparable to Jeffrey Dahmer? Really, though.
Weirdest note on his door for the longest time. I'm trying to find the picture of it. I'd also see packs of cans of air duster being Instacarted to his house. This explains so much. Going for a video now.
Alright, Redditors, I'm going to go attempt to talk to King Cobra himself.
Nothing good ever started with those words. Okay, Redditors. It's like jail. They don't have apartments like that in Florida. That's very foreign to me. Kind of the same with like inside hotels. It's like here, everything's like sort of outdoors. You walk outside your door and you're outside. Hey, Cringe Man. Yeah, I know. But if nothing else, this proves, you know, what Clint kind of said about Cobra, at least before he kind of got real shut in. Just watch how he greets this guy.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, can I help you?
Oh, I was just going to see if you're all right, man. I heard the cops last night and a bunch of commotion.
No, I'm good. Thanks for checking on me, man.
Cool, man. I just, I always care about my neighbors and everything.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You want a glass of wine?
No, I'm all right. Thank you, though, man. It's a little early for me.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thanks.
Yeah, dude, you have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too, man. Happy Easter now.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't know if it was Aaron.
I never usually turn down alcohol. But in this case...
It could be. But he does say some things about Josh in here, about his behavior, like throughout the night, yelling at all times of the night. And I don't know how much that's exaggerated or not. I don't think Aaron was a neighbor near the end, was he? I don't know if Aaron lived in that apartment complex. Is that what you're saying? But near the end, though, like right before Aaron died, I don't think he was living in the apartment complex. But I could be wrong.
The note on the door was literally a page that looked like a kindergartner wrote it and was exclaiming that. Wow, I am falling down a serious rabbit hole. A guy on the stoop getting drunk with a bottle in his hand, cool. I can see you aren't quite there. Not my problem at all, man. But when the yelling and screaming goes into 2, 3, 4 a.m. and I hear police beating on his door, there's a problem. Especially when one night I heard him angry and yelling and went to offer anything I could. A drink, watch a movie, relax, talk about it. He basically shut the door in my face. He screams about everything, all hours of the night. It's not Section 8, and nobody tolerates it. Management, I guess, has their hands tied since he's...
Now, I don't know what time period this was. This video was from a year ago, around Christmas. And I do remember, I guess around that time period, he was, really drunk all the time. And that's when his dad, I guess, had him arrested, if I remember, or someone had him arrested. He went to jail and then tried to stop drinking. I remember him having the shakes quite a bit during that time period.
Not right. I've gotta stay under the radar myself. I hate a chomo though. I'm pretty sure he'll be gone at the end of the month anyway. Cops are called on him all the time. I don't know what else to do without violating laws.
I never understood the chomo thing. Why they group him in with the Cyraxes of the world and the Jared Genesis. It's like the only thing I ever remember was him. Damn, what the hell did he say? It was something about, I can't pronounce that. Owoo 006, welcome to Kick. Yeah, I can't remember. It was something about a mentally challenged girl, but I don't think she was underage. Yeah, if you're living in an apartment complex, it's surprising he lasted as long as he did, but, how often was that? Was that just the time period that he, kind of went off the deep end there and started drinking a lot? Or was this going on for a year or two? I don't think it would have been. So, anybody can have a bad month, make a bunch of noise, and then calm down. Who knows? Whole cancel culture. Jerking for a tard girl when he was underage too. Crazy. Knowing it, probably half the Redditors have their own criminal history. Ow, ow, ow. And I said the other night that I briefly went into the Reddit culture just because, I did a search, a glamour search for the UIS, and found like several posts where they were talking positively about me, or at least my videos, or, the lolcow landfill. And some of it were people I knew from YouTube, so it wasn't like such a stretch. And so I kind of tried to, you know, go in there and socialize. Found out real quick that you just can't. They're not real people. They're not normal. And the ones who are just there the same way like I'm on Facebook. You know, not very often, occasionally, just in and out, checking in. Some people live in there. And that's sad. I mean, it's probably similar to 4chan, I think, you know, that kind of obsession. Lowered expectations, deleted stream, 500th video special. Here's the Boglum Chronicles Christmas special, which might be the one that was being suggested before. Another thought, if the duster was sent, he didn't order. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know that he ordered that himself. It's everything can be, you know, basically set up to look a certain way. But the fact that he did admit that he did duster and he did it too much to a point where he said he had to stop. So it definitely doesn't seem like it's out of the question that he did order something like that. Let's look up, see what we can just find. Let's just do a random Cobra search. Want to grow your stream fast. King of Spills. That's a nice. That's from Cooler Taste. The can opener, which I'm not falling for that again. This is the one that's 56 minutes, and it's just not what it says that it is. Favorite King Cobra moments. Now that one, we watched the Mega DTTS collection. The DoorDash Wars. The Life of King Cobra, as told by AI. Troll Delivery Meltdown. Been giving too much attention to Boglum Chronicles and Cooler Taste. We should look up, see what Bite Size has. Kick version of gas station pills. Wands sold, no phone. Now he has some good actual documentary stuff with 11 parts from just 2 months ago. Let's see what we got. Bite-sized recraps. Prosciutto food hack. Damn, you got 3 parts of Warlord. It seems like way too much attention to Warlord. Let's just go back to the latest video he did from a month ago. Nice 18-minute one. What is it, Charlie? And let me get the link here so I can show her off. Thank you to our channel members. Before I forget, we do have channel memberships now. Cement Shoes is our first channel member. I don't really know what that means. I will find out, and I will, definitely do something. All right, let me put their Bite Sizes link up there. You want to go outside, Charlie?
On the 1st of July, for some reason, Josh did a salad review. I'm not sure if this was to prove to his trolls he can eat salads, but okay, whatever. Content is content.
Compared to how unhealthy I normally eat YouTube, me eating a salad is not going to kill me by any stretch of the imagination. Try egg. Oh, no fucking way. Cobra eating a salad? What is this?
That is not a salad. No, 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 no.
On the second, Josh attempted to make a sandwich, but ended up burning his bacon 3 times. Eventually, he figured it out and cooked his bacon correctly. It's not like he's been doing this for over 10 years.
Super Goose, welcome.
And like nothing just screams American like adding fried spam and bacon to a breakfast sandwich. And like right now, I'm smelling all the bacon coming through everything. I'm just like, oh.
Took the wrong cow. Hey, Mike Demand and Autistic Pelican Fucker 420 cummies.
Well, that's just my fucking luck. Of course, I burned the fucking bacon. I burnt the bacon, so I'm going to put that in the pan to cool off. So the bacon's a little burnt, and I made it extra crispy because I'm a useless retard.
No, burnt bacon just means that it's done correctly.
Piece of shit who doesn't deserve to be alive. But that's okay, we're going to finish this food hack. It is still bacon.
Yeah, he never said stuff like that in the old apartment. That was just complete self-deprecation. It's Jessica's fault that he's in that goddamn trailer.
At the end of the day, so fucking useless YouTube. And everyone can give me shit for it. I don't care. I deserve it. I don't deserve to be alive, but you know, it's all good. This is the kind of crap my fans and YouTube trolls live for. Damn. Watching me fuck up.
It's like I don't think I recall him really going off on himself like that.
And of course, I dropped the fucking butter container. Well, I'm glad I didn't spill any of it. Fucking useless piece of shit that I am.
Some people say he was like 5'9". Could be anywhere between 5'9" and 6 foot tall. Clint kept saying how he was a big guy.
Just because I already know for a fucking fact that I burnt the shit out of the bacon, this fucking food hack's already gonna taste like shit.
I don't think he ever really gave a good tour of the trailer. I mean, we've seen the kitchen, and we saw that room pretty much. I don't know if he ever showed off like how the two connect to each other, but it's probably pretty close. That was the one room he was allowed to smoke in. And it would make sense if it was near the kitchen because it's going to be smoke in there anyways.
Let's see if you can cook the spam without burning it. This will be a fucking... You want to make it a challenge? Let's add retard juice to the equation. Stupid ass fucking retard Cobra.
And you know, he's goth, so he wears boots, and so he probably, you know, there's some thick ass heels on some of those boots, and you know, out in public, he probably seemed like he was close to 6 foot tall with those thick soles.
You know, right now I want to hit myself repeatedly for burning the bacon, but that's not going to solve anything. That's just going to make me look like a mental case. So resist the urge. This is just flat out fucking embarrassing.
We saw the bed. Yeah, I remember seeing the bedroom.
Okay, you know,
that's right.
The spam.
That's right, down the hall where she was, when she did what she did.
Comes a little burnt on the bottom, but like I'm checking both sides of it here. Not as bad as the bacon. Oh my fucking god, dude. I put like 4 more pieces in the pan like I did last time. But I'm going to watch that bacon like a hawk, and I'll get back to you when it's fully cooked. That's a bloody good smell. I didn't overcook the bacon.
Butter fried bacon, hell yeah.
Freshly melted grease for the sandwich.
It's like you usually use bacon to make other things taste better. How do you make bacon taste better? With butter, I guess.
Pour it in there just like that. Oh, fucking hot. Hot. That burned the fuck out of me. Okay, let's be careful. I did overcook it the second time because I'm useless. But
God, he keeps going after himself in this
very, very low heat. We got 4 pieces to
Country
recook
Crock.
with some Country Crock original. Well, I should have taken that off the pan a little bit sooner, but I was so wrapped up in like getting the cooking video and making the angles look pretty. It's like, well, fuck you, Josh. I ruined the bacon again.
I don't remember him
A little-
cooking bacon
little
that often.
crispier than I
It was almost always ordered fast food.
wanted it to.
Wasteland Witness, welcome.
Fuck, I'm
Dingbat
getting so sick
Goldfarb.
and tired of having to redo this shit.
Good to see you guys.
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of recooking this god. Oh my god, dude.
Now, if you read the instructions, you're supposed to, of course, use a nice pan. I use cast iron. You're supposed to start it off with the bacon in the pan when it's cold. The pan is supposed to be cold. Therefore, you can only really make one batch unless you switch pans. So it never really works out right. So oven's a real good way to do it. And might sound a little awful, but once it's done, if it needs to be crisped up a little bit, wrapping it in paper towel and putting it in the microwave for 15, 20 seconds is a good way as well to finish it off.
Dude, deep breath. Let's try this one more time. Got a couple pieces in there. Turn the heat on low and slow.
On the 4th, Josh carried on the tradition of playing the national anthem. Once again, this year's 4th of July video was crap.
Anyways, happy birthday, America. That's most definitely what's up.
You could tell what song he was playing. Again, just shows off his superiority to people like Cyrax who think they can play musical instruments. And they cannot. Very easily distracted. Yes, I think that was probably why he stopped cooking as much as he did, especially with hot grease. We had the French fry fire that time. That was when he had a gas stove. From what I understand, after that incident, Clint bought him one of those, I guess, you know, little miniature, what do you call them? Just a tiny stove.
And a big happy anniversary
griddle.
to Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne. That's
Hot plate.
What's
There
up.
you go.
Speaking
Thank
of
you,
the
Super
Prince
Goose.
of Darkness. The Birmingham concert is tomorrow.
Told that goddamn fire to stop. And then after that, he stopped really using the oven, too. It was like everything was microwaved, it seemed.
He did go live that same day, but all he did was beg for money and talk about Ozzy and double standards, of course.
I'm a little pissed off about P. Diddy getting acquitted, but that's neither here nor there. I don't ask for money. If you want to contribute to Cobra's channel, you can, but you don't have to. I gotta get a new cell phone yet, and
You know, I am too.
I'm waiting on my Etsy money to arrive to get my account out of the negative.
I'm surprised he never put a fork in there, or maybe it happened, and maybe he ruined a microwave, because it'll happen pretty much immediately, too. Although my microwave has a metal grill thing that you can hang up in the middle. I don't trust it. I know it's perfectly safe, supposedly, but it's like, no, it's metal. You don't put it in there.
Fucking cover rent and stuff. And the cell phone's gonna have to wait because I am getting a wand in the mail, which is gonna be first. Don't have any money for that, like I said, and it's all good. I don't need alcohol to celebrate the 4th of July.
Predictably, Josh was sent money and he bought some booze to get him through the day.
Look what I got. Some Budweiser. I got 3 of these bad motherfuckers all in the same size. Just like that. We are set. I want to say cheers to America.
Those are probably the per ounce, probably the cheapest way to go, I think. It is with soda.
Happy 4th of July, and fuck the sickos and fuck the trolls. And for the
Appreciate
greatest fucking country on the planet.
Yes.
I'll drink to that.
Jim Jins,
I was able
welcome.
to get a couple bucks in my Cash App and PayPal. So I appreciate that. Cheers to you.
Twist tie.
I never ask anyone for money.
Yeah.
Like if anything. That's why I say you don't have to if you don't want to, or if you can't. But anything you can do is appreciated.
Yeah, air fryer. I stayed away from for the longest time. It's like, how can you make good crispy like French fries and stuff. But now I see. I mean, it's like a super toaster oven. It's so much better than using a microwave and bothering with firing up the oven. So much quicker.
After spending a week of blowing his money on overpriced hot dogs from hamburger stand, Josh finally shipped off the one to the mentally ill fan that bought it for $444.
That Beverly.
Anyways, I got that wand in the mail. Now I can start focusing on saving up for my next food hack and a cell phone. I got the grocery list picked out on DoorDash, and as soon as I get like $40, I'm going to order it. And man, groceries are fucking getting expensive anymore.
It is. There's nothing
Josh
to
would
it.
spend the next couple,
But it is so simple, and it reheats pizza so beautifully. And, you know, things like pizza rolls and, you know, stuff that you want to use an oven for, because microwave just sucks. But oven takes time, and air fryer is so much quicker.
of days doing 2-hour-long video responses to Terrence Pop and
Jeremy
other
Hambley.
grifters. Don't worry, I won't torture you with this shit. Just a little bit.
I also have one of those. It's basically a pressure cooker. It's one of the newer ones, the new branded shit. I can't remember what it's called, but I used it once to make corned beef, the whole deal. And it was very, very quick, but very messy. And you kind of had to do everything in stages.
And I have just a little bit of what you call CBD on hand. Just a little bit of legal Casper weed. It's not much.
Legal Casper.
Anyway, I stumbled across this video of a very, very, very angry Jewish woman. An Israel woman swears at Pakistanians during the so-called Israel Flag March.
Yeah, the what's his name? The quartering. I've never seen him except with Kino Casino, and that's the only thing I've seen. How long was this before he died? You're looking at maybe 2.5, 3 months, I guess. This was in July. He died, right about a month ago, I believe. The 21st, 22nd. That was when that coroner's report came out. And as far as the microwave, you know, if you use it the correct way, you know, you can really do some good shit with it. Even reheating stuff with putting it on like number 5 power, half power. I've done stuff like that where I want to reheat some big thing. I don't want to put it in there for 5 minutes and then it'd be like all just burnt on top. But if you do it at like half power, it does it a lot slower, but still quick, and seems to get everything distributed a little bit more evenly. Twitchy and always pushing his coffee brand coffee.
Yeah, get the out of the country.
Defrosting too, yes.
The level of hypocrisy makes my head spin. Because if you talk shit on Jewish people, you're anti-Semitic, you're this and that. You know, the Muslims claim to be all about peace, but some of the stereotypes that affect Muslims, like the way they treat their women like shit, and they treat LGBT like crap. Now, I do not agree with Muslims and the way they practice their religion. One, you can't have alcohol, you can't masturbate, you can't have premarital sex, you can't eat bacon.
But you don't do that anyways.
You can drink coffee, smoke tobacco, what have you. I'm not here to pick sides. I think people just need to be nicer to each other because, I'll say it again, YouTube, there's not enough love in our society, man. 1 second. You would think after the Holocaust, the Jewish people would be a little bit more friendly and realize we do not need hate in our hearts. Hitler.
What kind of take is this now?
Society, man. 1 second. You would think after the Holocaust, the Jewish people would be a little bit more friendly and realize we do not need hate in our hearts. Hitler had hate in his heart. Yep.
Do you remember?
That was a weird take. Does this video hold the key to why he suddenly passed? It could, but I still think, the back of my mind had something to do with Jessica Boyle and those seeds.
Remember this lady, Aman Khalif. You may remember her from the Olympics, and you may remember her because she beat
Stephen Andrew.
No, I didn't watch the Olympics. I'm not big on sports. Not a sports guy, Like, the only time I watch sports is like when me and my buddy Walt would watch football.
After going missing for 3 days, Josh returned and ate a pre-made Albertsons sub sandwich. Yes, I'm scraping at the barrel here, but fuck you, troll. What do you know?
Look at this. A ready-to-eat sandwich courtesy of DoorDash and buying it from Albertsons. It has all the mayo packets that came with it, all the mustard packets that came with it. This is a ready-to-eat sub.
Of course, I don't have any inside knowledge of any police activity with that stuff, but I guess we still don't know. We still don't know what caused the heart attack that killed him, because the official cause of death was heart failure. But a 34-year-old having heart failure is not normal. Of course, his diet wasn't normal either. He was very, any heart disease, any liver, kidney problems, all that stuff was highly sped up by his diet. But if that toxicology report comes back, and they have been notified, I've been told by many different people that they personally contacted the coroner, emailed them, and told them about be on the lookout for this, and this, because someone may have poisoned him. And I keep checking every single day. I go back to the coroner's page. The last update was the 22nd, I believe, of last month.
And it's got turkey and cheese and a little bit of lettuce.
I doubt he got vaccinated.
On the 22nd, Josh's world was rocked when his idol, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, passed away. This is real this time, not a joke. He actually died. Look, it's on the news. It must be true. Josh posted on Facebook about the news and was gut-wrenched. Homeboy Scotty, exhumed visions, and Josh's dad Clint reached out to comfort Josh
Homeboy Scotty
in this time of need, and to probably dissuade him from putting bad company in his mouth again. Thanks a lot, Nal. After Ozzy biffed it, a fair weather fan named Cousin Matt visited Josh at his trailer, and he looked like utter dog shit. Matt was nice enough to also give Josh some smokes, and of course, a few bottles of Everclear. Shout out to Cousin Matt for wiping the jizz off Josh's webcam. At 5 a.m., in a strange decision, Josh posted 2 drunken videos of himself fucking around with customizing scrimp sauce. He barely spoke about Ozzy dying.
I found out Ozman died, and I'm not too thrilled about it. I'll tell you that right now, but...
And the time frame is a little weird to me, too, because the last video he posted, if my dates are correct in my head, was the 19th. And then he was found on the 21st, 22nd. So there's not a whole lot of time between them. But when Clint found him, he was supposedly, you could tell, he was cold, lips were blue, completely. In other words, during the ambulance call, if that's what you call that, it wasn't a 911 call. They basically stated that there's no, don't try to resuscitate. It's too late.
I added some extra bacon bits to the sauce cup in the center here.
On the 23rd, Josh made an hour-long tribute video to Ozzy biffing it.
Up YouTube, so my idol Ozzy Osbourne has passed away, and I am absolutely just fucking devastated. I've literally cried so much in the last couple hours that my eyes hurt from crying. Like, I am so fucking over it. Over 2025. And like, right now I have a drink in my cup. It's a mixture of Everclear aka
Ooh.
Wyoming Night Rocket Fuel, as I call it. Some lemon lime Gatorade.
I've been trying to contact John Zom.
I mixed it with.
I don't know where he is. I can't seem to find his page on YouTube. I never had any contact information, like real contact information for him. Because when he did send me something in the mail, it was in New York at the time, not in China. So hopefully, John, you're out there, still doing good. We miss you.
This is Tropical 7-Up. You know that? And I know my trolls are going to have a fucking field day with this. The only good thing that comes out of Ozzy passing is he's no longer in pain. You can tell the Parkinson's really fucked him up. That fucking asshole doctor who botched his surgeries on his spine. Fucking piece of shit. There's not enough drugs and alcohol to numb the pain that I'm feeling right now. Like, nothing works. It's just always going to be there the rest of my life. To Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. May he rest in peace, may his family be safe, and anyone who fucks with his grave or his body, may they rot in hell.
On the 27th, Josh went on the Drunken Peasants live stream with the fan, Cousin Matt.
Yeah,
Hey, Cement Shoes, welcome. Our one and only YouTube member. I made a video today, kind of like Boglum Chronicles that they have at the end of their videos, thanking all these people, and you got put in there, as did the mod team and stuff. So it's a little cringy, which I'm all for that. That's going to be our outro tonight.
fucking miserable, but I'm hanging in there.
When was the first time you heard Ozzy?
Yeah, it was through Daddy Filth's Cradle of Filth,
Welcome, Matt. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Have you seen the video "Bruises to Prove It"? I don't know if you probably don't like Walnut Grove, but they did make a song about Jessica that I think is really
pretty funny.
Great.
Have you seen it?
Oh, I've got bruises to prove it.
Oh, bruises to prove
it. Bruises to prove.
Oh, yeah?
I'd rather go asexual than marry that fucking faggot.
Do you regret breaking the dry spell? Would you have rather your dry spell continue rather than have fucked Jessica Boyle at this point?
And this is the first time that since I was demonetized 2 years ago, this is the first time ever that I actually turned memberships on. I never did before. And so I don't really know what to do, what's expected, but I'm going to find out and make sure that there's stuff that's actually, worth it.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, yep.
I feel sorry for Boyle's parents, but they enable her, dude. My dick's a fucking drug. Look how Jessica Boyle's hooked on it.
Dude, we had a good time, and I want to thank Josh and Shabisky and Matt for all being here.
Thanks for having me.
Hey,
Thank
Patrick,
you, sir.
welcome.
I appreciate you,
Yeah,
man.
we listened to that last
After
night.
the podcast.
I had never listened to Walnut Grove before, and so I have definitely subscribed now. And we played several of their songs. Very good shit.
Cousin Matt posted on a troll Discord server of Josh giving his ex-girlfriend Nal a shout-out. They call her Jennifer because it apparently pisses her off.
Hey, this is KingCobraJFS telling you to fuck off, Jennifer Boyle, you disgusting slaggots. I'm gonna eat this delicious bacon here from Wendy's, not a sponsor tubes. And stay the fuck out of the Casper, you fucking crazy cunt.
On the 30th, Josh ate Wendy's bought by a fan. Instead of eating it whilst it was hot, he left it on the counter for 3 days and bought pre-made sandwiches instead.
So someone sent me a big old bag of Wendy's on the 27th, and I'm now just getting around to eating it because I already had another food I was eating.
And, people have different body types and, they can carry the weight differently. I don't know how much he weighed. It's like I've always been, a big fat ass myself. Normally 215, 225. Although right now I'm like pushing closer to 200. I think I'm got AIDS or something. I don't know what's going on.
It's like I don't want this going to waste if I can help it.
Chain smoked. Yeah.
We take out the equation that it's been sitting out for a hot minute.
I'm right at 6 foot. I mean, I was 6 foot when I went in the military. I'm sure I've shrunk a little bit just from getting old, but you know, right at depending on what shoes I wear, could end up being 6'2" even.
And like I'm grateful for everything that my fans do to me, but do for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess there you go. It was a food review.
On the 30th, Josh went live and was looking greasy as fuck as usual, and somehow weaved dry begging for booze and cigarettes into his grief over Ozzy and his sore throat.
I'm currently going through having a mild cough and sore throat. I'm out of booze at the moment, but no worries.
Yeah, Doc Martin 6'2". Yes,
so
exactly.
Get me some more cigarettes when I can, but if you're gonna talk shit in the comment section, you're just gonna get banned. I hate sickos more than I hate Ozzy dying. Like, piss off, dude. Well, who sent the $34? That was nice of you. I think you might be able to make something happen after all. Like someone bought me this thing at Jack because they're like, yeah, I heard about Ozzy, man. Sorry for your loss. And I'm like, well, fuck me. All right, cool. Give us a drinking stream for Ozzy, you fucking wank.
Josh,
that's the only reason I even want to continue losing weight is my ankles. Just try to get some of that weight off of them.
Also, did a quite worrying comment about his therapy sessions.
Like, YouTube is not my therapy session, so I want to keep a lot of this BS to myself. And then when I do have therapy, I'll talk to him about it. And then there you go. I am in therapy to help with my mental problems and to like try to work on my drinking a little bit. Although, let's be realistic. I'm not going to work on my drinking, except I got to learn how to like just drink less. And then, like, use my feminine side to, like, help men understand how women think. And, like, we try to find a common ground here where it's like,
I wonder if he was, like, just captured and, like, put in a room. Would his life be in danger from stopping, drinking? Because I know that shit can kill you. Get the shakes real bad. And...
Excuse me. But, excuse me.
I don't know if he was at that point of alcoholism. Yeah, feet were definitely swollen. I'm sure if he had kept on keeping on, diabetes probably would have been an issue later on.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
No-no square. This is still from July. Yeah.
This is my no-no square.
As the month drew to an end, Josh still didn't have a phone. This meant he couldn't do Cameo for some money. As you can see, Josh's Cameo was inactive for so long that fans could send a notification asking for Josh to please come back.
You can't do Cameo on the computer? I didn't know that. I'm on Cameo for some goddamn reason. I actually got like an odd, just random Cameo one time of someone wanting me to say something to someone. Nothing troll related. It was just weird. Let's see what else we got around here. So yeah, that was July. Let's go straight to Cobra's channel. That's what I was thinking. If he had a webcam, he should be able to use his Mac. Finally breaking my silence. All right, so this is that Willow Davis guy. I don't know if he's breaking his silence because of Nal. Isn't this the guy that Nal, I guess, ran off from doing content on them?
Hey, Willow Davis, how's it going? Coming at you through a dinky little webcam because I just moved a bunch of stuff and didn't feel like setting up the whole.
Because I think that his mistake, I'm sure, was he appealed the copyright strike. Because that's what Now likes to do, is copyright strike. I tell everybody, it's like, if you don't want to get doxxed, you don't appeal those. I doxed myself one time and it sucked. Luckily that man is dead now, Hard Rock Nick, so he cannot use my dox. But it's like, yeah, if you get copyright struck, you just eat it. You eat the strike. You wait your 90 days. Unless you're an LLC and you can do it legally and not have to dox your personal information, it's not worth someone like that having your personal information. Because she's a bad, bad person. Hard Rock Niff was speaking with Tom Segura too. Yeah, he just... Ooh. For someone who wanted to be famous, he really didn't like people talking about him. I mean, he went so... I can't believe YouTube allowed it, but they did. They allowed him to copyright strike me 3 days in a row and have my damn channel deleted. And I had to appeal. And I didn't get trolled. It just got some real some real questionable text messages from him. See if I still have them. Pretty sure I do. Let's see. All right. Remember something, Iranian rat. I guess I'm Iranian. No one, and I mean no one, including myself, is obsessed with your scumbag ass. But a federal prosecutor will be obsessed with you. Losing both of your YouTube channels will be the least of your issues going forward. Can't wait to see you cry when you get sentenced to prison, you Democrat voting scumbag. All right. You know where I live. I sat down with the FBI all day. And let's see. We profiled the fuck out of you. So well, I know you better than your mom ever could. And let's see. That's why I want you to answer the phone. I don't have time for your delusions. Let's be real here. I emailed and offered to take the video down and not make any more content on you if you remove the strike. You know my stuff is fair use. It's only a matter of time before it's reversed. And it was completely reversed. It's not magic that you know who I am. It's why you're pulling this stunt. If someone wants their video back, we have to dox ourselves. Anyways. He really was insane. He was paranoid. He thought everyone was out to get him. Everybody was some Iranian rat, which I guess he was, like, his ethnicity was Iranian. And he went and changed his name from, I can't remember what it was, but legally changed it to that stuff. Yeah. But that was all it ever amounted to. You know, a week later, maybe it was 2 weeks, I don't know, the first video got overturned, and then I was back on YouTube, and then it was a matter of time before they were all back. Should have went to battle with Now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he had like a real job that he was afraid of getting fired from, and, all the stuff we don't know. Anyways, we were looking for Cobra's channel here. Hey, Chris, Now is whack. Absolutely is. Which we haven't looked at her channel lately either. Because I know that she still is on YouTube with her original channel. KingCobraJFS. Let's see. Unless it finally got taken down just recently. Because she was scheduling live streams. Never actually going live, though. Yeah, just doing it. Just King Cobra's JAB News. All right, 10 months ago was the last stream. And she has nothing scheduled. And she would just schedule stuff just to argue with people in the chat, but never could actually go live. Just for a little bit of attention. I should seduce now. And she would definitely, she would delete everything. Apparently there's some YouTube, or not a YouTube channel, but some channel, or goddamn, I'm saying channel, some website out there that archives all this stuff, even if they delete it, even they delete their channel. I haven't really looked in to see how much of her stuff was nabbed. All right, so this was his last video, which he looked pretty good in these.
What's up, YouTube? So, you know, we're...
Now, this was from August 18th, and I believe it was the 19th he posted the Facebook video.
We're going to make a screwdriver. We're going to need some vodka. My favorite cheap vodka is Nikolai because the cap is black. As far as cheap vodka goes, this stuff is pretty fucking smooth, not as...
Yeah, now is kicked off. She is banned. She cannot create another channel and be able to post. She can't post videos more than 15 minutes long, and she can't go live. And unless she somehow fakes things and pretends to be a good, caring YouTube channel and establishes herself as a regular content creator, then after a while, they would automatically, I guess, approve her channel for more stuff. But nobody's going to do that. They want you to identify yourself with an ID, with facial recognition stuff. And she puts that mug on a camera, it gets popped immediately, and she's declined.
Sponsor.
Rest
Well,
in
if you
peace,
fuck with
Codes.
Potters or
Hell
Fleshmans,
yeah.
that's your choice. Let's pour a little extra for Ozzy. There we go. A little extra for the Oz man.
So I got my my
To make a
drinking glass.
screwdriver, you need vodka and you need orange juice. I, as a kid, grew up drinking Tampico, and Tampico came out with
Who
this
will get back on
mango
YouTube
orange
first?
tangerine flavor. This stuff.
I'm thinking Alex Jones will. Yeah. I think Cyrax has too many buddy trolls to stay off, because they will create accounts for him. They will get them approved, where no one's going to do that for now.
Is delicious. Anyone else grow up in the 90s drinking Tampico? Tampico Mon. Alright, let's pour some of that in there. Gently now.
Yeah, I can't legally say that she did, cause that. I think she has it in her to do something like that. I think it could have been her intent to end him or just to make him sick. But regardless of any of that, just pretend it didn't happen. He would still be alive if it was not for her. Just the fact that she got him kicked out of that apartment was the start of his eventual downfall. I mean, he loved it in that apartment. He had friends close by. It was, sort of in the middle of everything.
Liquid breakfast. You want to hear a shitty joke?
The fact that you think
what kind of mushrooms always talking smack? A shit talkie.
And that's the thing I can't figure out. Like, what other reason would you send someone seeds?
That'll do it. That's a good fucking screwdriver.
It's like he didn't garden. He didn't plant anything. Department, someone would have taken him in. And I'm sure there were neighbors in the trailer park. Probably someone that would have helped him. But I don't think he was comfortable enough talking to anybody that way. Probably didn't have a lot of fans living in the trailer park. Or at least some people in the apartment knew who he was. Speaking of Jeremy Hambley, there he is. Unhealthy decisions. Nightmare ramen? Oh yeah, we looked up we looked it up on Google that time because I had thought it was in the middle of nowhere, and it wasn't really. It was sort of in the middle of some, stuff. He had a Hobby Lobby, walking distance. Hey, Cindy. She once said she'd poison her own mother. That's right. We looked at that earlier this week on Kiwi Farms, when she had that written in her live journal. She's definitely capable of doing something like that. And that's why she has a home, I believe. Because her parents know that if they tried to kick her out, they'd probably have to do it legally by getting her evicted. But that's going to take a month. And Les Sugar, good to see you. And then that's a month that she has to poison them. And it's just crazy. Ruin the friendship. Yep. She ruined everything. Ruins everything that she comes in contact with. True succubus.
We making some run.
And we've all probably had someone like that in our lives before, whether it's romantic or just someone male or female. You end up recognizing the look in those eyes, and you know to stay away.
Ramen noodles. This barbecue sauce is really good. Thank you to the fans who sent it. We got some Korean barbecue, some butter, 2 different kinds of cheeses.
I think there's more to that Korean barbecue. Just Korean barbecue. It's spam. If Cobes wanted to die, yeah, he did own a shotgun. Yeah, it's like he didn't want to die. At least not that way.
You sent it. We got some Korean barbecue, some butter, 2 different kinds of cheeses, some bacon, salami, prosciutto, fresh mozzarella. I'm gonna need all the mozzarella from this, just a little bit. 1 cup of cheese.
Clint might have taken the bullets away. Had a Jessica in your life at one time, very similar.
Our fresh mozzarella. The other cheese we're gonna add to these ramen noodles is, of course, going to be our bacon, horseradish cheese from Dietz and Watson.
Okay. The Jessica I had in my life, I unfortunately married, and not married anymore, of course. But the weird thing is, and her parents still live in the same town as Now. Lives probably about maybe 5 miles from Now's house.
I'm gonna cut some cheese for some other cheeses here.
Yeah, I have no
it's all
belief
going in the same bowl anyway, so
that he ever did anything illegal, like really illegal, like really bad, like some of these lolcows, like Cyrax and Jared Genesis. Maybe not Jared Genesis. I don't think he did anything. He said some stuff, but people like Cyrax did things that he should be arrested for. I mean, Cobra just really wasn't like that. He was a higher class of locale.
They're going to be pretty slices, but for the sake of the camera.
How many times have been married?
Cheese for our ramen noodles.
3 times.
Got some Italian dry salami right here.
I just use them. I just use them to have children and kick them out.
To make this quicker, I should probably use a sharp knife. I want to cut the salami into frying slices.
Hey, Sloth Cat, good to see you. It's been a while. If anybody not familiar with Mr. Sloth Cat here, he is a great artist, does some fantastic cartoons. Be sure to check him out.
Now we're going to cut up some Spam. That's one for the cook. So we got our main ingredients prepped. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to take some bacon and we're going to cook it up in a pan. To our pan of butter. Before we add our bacon to it, we're going to throw in some Country Crock Original.
But yeah, my first marriage was right out of high school. Stupid, you know, the whole Southern redneck, get a girl pregnant and do the right thing, go in the military, all that stuff. And yeah, that didn't really work out. You know, I'm still friends with her. You know, everything's good. It was amicable separation, all that stuff. But the second one, that was the crazy one. That one was ended up with me being a single dad with full custody, and there was really not much she would be able to do to get it back. And it was highly publicized. I made a video about it. There was media involved. There was Bubba the Love Sponge radio show involved. There was the point in the time when she went on Judge Maria Lopez. She was a real piece of work. But luckily, I have not spoken to her or heard anything from her in a very long time. The daughter that we had together, you know, she's like 23 years old now, so there's no reason to contact her.
Throw a couple extra dobs in there because we're frying up right there, just like that. Perfect.
Going for non-white girls.
So we're also going to take Bud Light beer and pour a little bit into that pan on top of our butter. We're going to fry the bacon up in some beer and butter action. Our cherry wood thick cut bacon. And we're going to tear off pieces here.
The guy who got assassinated had a curse on him brought on by witches on Etsy.
Some deliciousness. We're going to pour ourselves a drink combo. Florida's natural peach mango splash.
I didn't see the brand. Let me see.
And some deliciousness. Thick up and some bean. And our cherry wood thick cut bacon.
Oh yeah, Black Label. Okay, I've had that before. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. This bacon it's
Getting
cooking
a
all right.
Korean.
It's being boiled in Country Crock and Bud Light. That's just the most American thing I can think of doing right now. Drinking some good booze and making some bacon. Life just does not get any better than this. And you can tell when the bacon's fully cooked because it's starting to float. It'll float to the top a little bit. I can see the level of beer going down right now as it evaporates
bacon
while being cooked into this delicious thick cut bacon. Look at that sexiness. Oh.
And like I said, I can't say anything bad about my current wife. You know, we've been married for over a decade now. Jesus Christ. And We have, 8-year-old daughter together. And she's not insane. I might be.
Fuck yes.
So I really only had one really crazy one. Like I said, usually if you keep having crazy people in your life, it's probably you, because you're the one who picks them. Like I said, the first wife, that was just a matter of being too young and too different. And, second one was several years in, already, own a house, have a kid. Then she gets diagnosed bipolar. Talked to her mom about it. Like, yeah, she was diagnosed bipolar several times during her teenage years. I'm like, what?
That's just about that perfect temperature where it's nice and chewy and
how many
it's
times
cooked.
do you need to be diagnosed?
Bacon's just about done.
Watch me master last
Yeah,
payment.
these pieces, this bacon's
Then
done.
booted you out. Oh, damn. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was a little insane too.
This bacon is
it's all
so
relative.
done.
I live in a small town, and so my level of crazy, like compared to like someone in like New York City, is probably very tame. Didn't have the heart to go to court. Sometimes that's the best way.
Spam a little bit thinner so they cook a little easier. Just ate the excess. Look at that freshly cooked bacon. Oh, the steam coming off of that.
Hey, Helen, I didn't know if I said so already, if you already chatted, but welcome.
I'm going to throw it in here. And it goes without saying, maybe top off that grease a little bit, put some in the pan.
I don't think we're watching...
a little bit of extra buttery goodness.
We're not watching Cobra, bite-sized Cobra vids.
There's some of our gold barbecue sauce on top.
Write a country song. Now, I can tell you, if you're not familiar with the website Suno, S-U-N-O, it's a very good service. Usually it's most of the stuff you can do for free. Just type exactly what you said, and it's going to give you a song. Pretty good one, too, for AI.
Some Dave's Rich and Sassy. And some Jack Daniel's honey barbecue sauce.
And yeah, you can do that. I mean, you can get specific about it, too. You can get like a specialized blues genre if you wanted to. And it does a pretty good job.
The 3 different kinds of barbecue, just kind of throw it in there. Cook that up on the stove. And maybe top off the beer on that. So let that cook up with the butter. I'll throw some more beer in there, just a splash.
Free house. Here's the free house. Keep the change.
Now I'm gonna let that Spam fry up.
Beer.
Should go without saying that this
Spam.
fucking meal is not how you want to diet. This is not calorie conscious, nor is it heart healthy. Frying Spam and beer and butter and bacon grease and a little bit of barbecue sauce.
I've never eaten Spam before.
Yeah, I think that might just make for a tasty recipe, man. Not gonna lie, that combination of barbecue sauce with that fried Spam and that beer smells pretty good. I'm gonna have to make it a part 2-er because this video is almost an hour long. By the time I get done frying up the salami, and getting all these meats cooled off.
Unless it's risotto, if you've cooked something for an hour, you've burned it.
Got 2 packets of prosciutto right there to shred up into the ramen noodles. Some bacon bits. Our magical seasoning, you know how we do. Now my house is gonna smell like fried spam, fried bacon, and fried salami.
And fried beer.
I don't know about you, Cobra fam, but I love to cook. I think cooking is quite fun, and
I didn't realize his trailer had gas.
the best part about cooking is that you get to enjoy your art after you get done making it.
Survival food.
And you might think, oh, well, you know, I'm not a fan of Cobra's cooking videos. I think his... And no one's forcing you to watch. Oh, that's hot. Oh, fuck me. I got grease all over the stove. God fucking damn it. I don't claim to be an expert at cooking. Far from it. I cook what I like to cook, and I eat what I like to eat. If you don't like it, no one's forcing you to watch. That's what people like watching me on YouTube for. They're like, oh, great, Cobra's doing another cooking video. Let me express my enthusiasm. This is Drunk Cooking with KingCobraJFS.
That's what you should have. That would have been very marketable. You should have called it that. That would be good. Nightmare Ramen. When does the ramen come in?
I should top that off. It is grilling season, dude.
Oh, that's real orange juice.
You know, I haven't made barbecue pork ribs in a hot minute, so I might have to just do that one of these days. A lot of the combinations I come up with, they sound weird, they sound gross, but then you get to smelling them and it's like, okay, they don't smell half bad. And you try it, you're like, what?
I mean, it was really explained well in his dad's video about him. You know, that he'd been doing this since he was a kid, throwing shit together, trying to make something out of something else.
It's about time to flip that spam again. Nothing like the smell of
Goat Lord, welcome.
Korean barbecue spam with.
Why are people with huge health supplement collections always the most healthy? Right, yeah, because it's always just take a pill to fix everything. You know, if you can't go to the bathroom, take something. If you go into the bathroom too much, take something. But really, it is almost everything could be fixed with diet.
Beer, butter spread, and barbecue sauces. You got a one-stop ticket to Flavor Town, my friends.
That is awful. That is terrible.
Fried spam, and it's fried in beer and butter spread and barbecue
That's
sauce.
boiled. It's not fried. That's boiled.
Oh yeah, my tummy's just getting excited thinking about how fucking delicious these fucking noodles are gonna be, man.
And not only that, they probably aren't buying the best quality vitamins. They'll buy whatever's on sale or whatever's buy one, get one free. And they're usually put on sale for a reason because they've expired. They probably weren't really all that good to begin with and probably not doing much help at all if he takes it correctly.
The sauce is starting to congeal just a little bit.
Then something is wrong. Something happened.
I'll ignore that for a second. Look at all that fried spam in the barbecue. Now, what we're going to do to our pan, again, we're going to add our fried salami pieces. We're going to fry up some salami in that barbecue and spam grease.
Right,
we're going to add a splash of beer to our salami. We got 4 pieces of salami we're going to fry up. And then pour the rest of that beer into my drink cup. Whoopsie daisy.
Yes, definitely with him a defiance.
Up in the middle.
I mean, Clint just flat out said it. He would do the exact opposite of what he was told or even suggested to him.
fucking phenomenal. Country Crock Original is so good. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Ew.
Yeah, check this out. Those 4 pieces of salami are gonna fry up in that butter and that beer. It's a good drink combo. You might have to crack open another beer for the ramen noodles.
Oh God, yeah.
And
my grandmother used to make some shit like that. Could never.
will this dish get you drunk? I honestly don't fucking know or care because I'm cooking, man.
Oppositional defiance
yeah,
disorder.
Look at that. Jesus Christ. It definitely smells pretty good in here, I'm not gonna lie, man. How long is this video? Yeah, we're just about...
And then the fact
yeah,
that...
we're 1 hour into it. So
or what Clint was saying about his audio hallucinations. And people... nobody else hears telling him he's doing something wrong or telling him to do something a certain way.
It's taking me about an hour to cook up. I'm gonna get everything pre-sliced.
Custom art
and
animation.
cooked, so we can just stuff it in there with the noodles. Bacon bits are gonna go on top as like a sprinkle of sorts. And maybe I might add some Doritos because it wouldn't be a King Cobra cooking video about some nacho cheese Doritos. Greasy goodness. Oh my.
I mean, people eat crap all the time and don't get a heart attack at 34, but he ate a lot of stuff that was really, really bad. Every single meal that he consumed. So it definitely could have sped things up. And it's like if he wasn't the YouTube guy that he was and didn't go to such excess, he might have still had a heart problem, but it probably would have been much later in life. Only because, you know, his father, and I think his maternal grandfather is still alive, which tells me that they're not dead from heart disease. Not so sure about the women in his family, but so he's not like predisposed to, you know, heart disease. He definitely sped things up one way or the other. Hopefully we'll know that toxicology report comes back. Hopefully then we can put it to rest, because if it wasn't, you know, something nefarious with the seeds, probably a lot of country crock.
I couldn't sleep last night. I
Died
was
39,
so excited
no
to get
drugs,
this
no
cooking video
alcohol.
done. I was like, man,
My condolences there.
that piece looks good. I'll dump this grease outside so I
horrible.
don't make a huge mess. Oh my God, YouTube! If you could just smell the smells coming off.
Well, it was
Look at that
confirmed
freshly fried
it was confirmed by Clint in that interview in the Casper Newcomer that the cause of death was a heart attack, but not what was the reason for the heart attack. Was it natural heart problem that no one knew about? Was it brought on by, you know, all the bad stuff he ate, or what?
salami with the
Duster,
fried spam
you
and
know.
the bacon underneath it. I'm gonna add that to all this goodness. What up? We got.
It's like every part of his life he did such bad things that if someone came out and said, okay, it was his liver, people wouldn't be shocked because of the things he drank. It was a heart attack. You really wouldn't be surprised because of the things he ate. It's like he was a ticking time bomb with some of the choices he made. Then the duster stuff, ooh, that's just bad. Snorting duster.
Some delicious food hack action. Sapporo ice. I've been gonna add 2 of these.
I think the day after he said heart attack or appendicitis, but the Casper Newcomer was pretty recent. And like, even though the toxicology report hasn't come back, the coroner's report, you know, is complete. And then so that they basically did all they could do, took all the samples they needed to send out, and then got to wait for the toxicology report. Meanwhile, they cremated him. So I guess they have everything they need to determine stuff. It is a theory. It's definitely, I'm definitely not, I can't say that it's very suspicious. It's weird. You know, why would someone send someone like that seeds just out of nowhere with some special note attached to it that she wouldn't read? That's very suspicious.
Sure.
Aaron, welcome.
It doesn't want to come open. We got it open. I'm gonna take some Country Crock original.
It was also suspicious that she sent it when she sent it. In a time when his father was out of the country. Seemed a little suspicious as well. Could have been food poisoning.
Okay, so we're gonna...
Open that article real quick here. There we go.
Red lights. Put some water in here. We're gonna microwave. Pour a little bit of this out. Because the
question is now actually a schizo. I think so. I don't think that's an act. I think of her, any time that she is acting somewhat normal, that is an act. But anyways, this is from, you know, the Casper Newcomer, which also had the poem which his sister read during the tribute. And let's see, do a search. Suffered a heart attack and died in his sleep. And let's see. Guess that's the only reason I even give this any, you know, semblance of being right. I guess because his dad had some part in helping write this. But again, it's even if it was a heart attack, we still don't know what was the cause of the heart attack. You know, definitely could have been any number of things. One of the things we're watching right now, the way he ate. Alcohol poison be liver failure.
The second I go to microwave this, it's gonna make a huge mess. I'm 4 steps ahead of you assholes. Let's fucking make this 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
No, that's the best thing to do anyways. You know, at this point we're all just speculating on everything because we weren't told to our faces by Clint, you know, what he knows. And so we're all just speculating on the very little bit of information that we have.
1 second. Nikolai vodka and some peach Snapple. They'll do it. It's like, oh, we're gonna make.
He's not in good shape right there. He's
I'll show you how
really
to make
drunk.
some fucking bomb ass fucking ramen noodles. Like this. A minute and 10 till we get this. thing done. And
No, I mean, yeah, he doesn't know exactly what happened because he wasn't there. But I mean, as far as any information given to him directly by the coroner, we don't know that conversation.
I want to get those noodles pre-cooked. You got 40 seconds left. 18 seconds left. I'm gonna poke.
Ooh.
Goddamn piece of shit. Stay in my hands. Okay, let's try this again. Like, oh look. I'm gonna start throwing. Yoop. I'm gonna start throwing all the cheese in there. So we're gonna take.
I don't think they actually released any autopsy results. The only thing I've seen personally is just the coroner's report, just stating that they're going to look into more stuff and toxicology report will be completed and more information would be released.
This. Oh, there it goes. I'm gonna mix all this cheese into our ramen noodles. I'm gonna add the meat.
Pause that for just a moment, but we've got, of course, this was back from August 22nd, which again states, as identified, 34-year-old. Autopsy has been scheduled at that point. Next of kin has been notified. Investigation is ongoing, and further information surrounding the circumstances of the death will be released later. So just that statement makes me believe that they're going to at least release some sort of update.
To our ramen noodle extravaganza. It's just coming together. Look at that. Got some of that bacon in. Oh yeah. I know everyone's thinking like, oh my god. So I'm gonna take all the bacon that I made into this thing. Holy shit, YouTube. That's a lot of meat.
All the meats.
Try a spit of that grease. That is fucking fantastic. If you're a meat lover, you're gonna love this food hack. I still gotta add cheese to it. Before I add cheese to it, let me add some prosciutto. For meat representation.
Yeah, that's what it's missing. And of all the stuff, he can actually pronounce prosciutto, which is nice. Good. Make contact with Jessica? Oh, I don't want to do that.
Here we got it open.
I think I've had enough contact with her when she tried to copyright claim the channel and failed, but that was enough contact for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mix it around. Use my teeth, there we go, get it open. Just stuff it in there. See how fucking glorious this ramen noodle is?
That's nightmare in a
I'm
bowl.
gonna add more to it. Kinder's barbecue gold sauce.
Or Kinder's, whatever.
Famous Dave's Rich and Sassy. Oh, fucking shit.
Hungry for some Wendy's?
And some of this
Also, that's why you're trying to find Jessica.
Jack Daniels honey barbecue sauce.
For those who know about Cyrax, they had a bottle of this Jack Daniels barbecue sauce that they cleaned out for him, and he was drinking his homemade coffee drinks out of it.
Then I'm gonna hit that with some Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Wing sauce. Couple of glugs of that.
Now, maybe this is out there, but that right there could have killed him. That right there looks foul.
Gonna hit that with some hot buffalo sauce.
Yeah, never eat while watching a Cyrax video. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna use my shirt to open it. Look at that. Let's throw that around.
Well, I don't even know what the hell was that he put at the end. The horseradish?
I'm gonna use my shirt to open it.
Yes. He never learned his lesson. Eating that horseradish
Look
again.
at that. Let's throw that around and microwave it.
Yeah, I bet it, if he had not have clear sinuses before, he probably does now.
Ah,
ooh.
Shit. Yeah. Dump the grease.
Yeah, I never, I guess, thought that, you know, her intent was to harm him that bad. If she thought it would make him sick and she'd get a laugh out of him throwing up on camera, I think that would be her goal.
From all that bacon and that Spam and that fried spinach. Just dump it on top of the plate.
That is just awful.
The seasoning packets that came with the ramen that you can see right here.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm sure there's not enough salt in that already, so just go throw the rest of it in there. Has anyone ever opened a package of ramen and accidentally gotten 2 seasoning packages? You feel like you won the lottery? Yes.
Some onion powder.
Extra salty tonight. Arm hurts after eating it.
Garlic salt. Black pepper.
Added more bacon grease. I'm surprised he doesn't have like some sort of pepper flavored salt.
Cilantro for the magical combination of seasoning.
Cilantro, I don't like that either. I know everybody's split on that. Either people love cilantro or like me think it tastes like dish soap.
And see, I'm getting seasoning all over the place. We are sick entertainment.
Yeah, it's one of those things like bologna. It's like, you know,
holy shit, this counter is
get a craving for it and it's so
sick,
good, but only once, maybe twice.
So like, you know, we're gonna add some bacon bits.
Basically everything that's about to go bad in his pantry, let's just throw it in this bowl.
Some delicious red onion. And
don't want to make the drive to Taco Bell or have the farts, yeah.
you know, instead from using a knife, let's just use our fingers. And we're just gonna squeeze it on there. Make it more solid. We're gonna add a scoop of Country Crock Original.
Going back to the hospital tomorrow, man. I hope everything, hope it's nothing too serious. I'm pretty sick the last few weeks. Damn, I hope everything turns out good for you.
Look at these ramen noodles that I made. No idea how these are gonna taste, but I reckon they'll be tasty enough.
It's gonna taste like something.
These barbecue ramen noodles with the Doritos.
If I'm not mistaken, the little segue there, the dissolve 24 hours later. Dog loves lunch meat. Blood transfusion.
There's like 4 different kinds of meats in here with ramen noodles and barbecue. I'll be eating this for the next 2 days.
Well, good luck to you. That sounds...
So I figured I'd try some on camera.
Doesn't sound like a lot of fun at all.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is pretty fucking banging. It is a little bit spicy, yes. But then that gives way to like this smoky, savory, sweet taste. And the nacho cheese Doritos on top. These ramen noodles are exquisite, YouTube. Seriously fucking dank noodles, dude.
There's hardly any noodles in there.
Oh, look at that.
I guess there is, yeah. Alright, well that's it. Maine Coon will savage the bag of cheese puffs. Yeah. Charlie will eat just about anything except for dog food. She loves everything that's bad for her. Of course, I didn't grow up with dogs. Charlie's my first real dog I've ever had. So every time I want to give her something bad for her, I have to look it up. Because there's so many things that'll hurt an animal like that. I had like rhubarb yogurt the other day. I had to look that up and found out rhubarb is toxic to dogs. But the yogurt, it's cooked and there's so little in there that she could have a little tiny lick of the spoon. Anyone have a relative that has done prison time? Those dudes are serious about ramen spreads. I have not, no. And Charlie's so little that, like I said, I'm not going to give her like a lot of anything. So I'm like maybe a piece of shredded cheese, give her a little bit of bite of that. I mean, she's so damn little. She weighs what, 4.5, close to 5 pounds. And I did find one type of dog food that she actually likes. And it's the Rachel Ray dish dog food. It's got all kinds of weird pieces, like different size pieces. She enjoys that somewhat. Most other dog food she won't eat. She'd rather eat the cat food. We used to grow rhubarbs. Used it for pies. I was questioning buying it to begin with. I'd never had a rhubarb. It didn't taste like anything. It was strawberry rhubarb, so of course it tasted like strawberry. I guess maybe it takes on the taste of other things. Your cat's breath smells like cat food. Yeah. Yep. Well, I think I'm going to end it a little early tonight. Well, not really early. We haven't been going for 2 hours solid. Grows like celery. One other thing that grows really quickly is ginger. We have some ginger in the backyard that it's gone insane, and I should do something with it one day because I do like ginger. Very good stuff. Cobraverse will live on. Yes, it will. He said, as long as you guys continue to want to watch it, I will continue to watch it with you. I still want to, create some compilations of my own. I have the Cobra archive right here, which has just tons of stuff going back to 2012. It's all just raw video. Blueberry Swisher Sweet After Work video. Abercrombie and Bitch. And hell, I don't have to really download them. I can just open them just like this.
Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video.
Yep, we got that clock tower in the great beyond.
Quick cigar review here. I gotta tell you,
I don't feel like watching a 28-minute cigar video right now, but all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed hanging out with you all. I'm going to get going, but I will be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. And I'm going to play the ending now, which is cringy and stupid. So, hope you enjoy. And have a great night. Good night.
Oh, the checks roll in like waves on the sea from Mr. McGee and sweet Aunt Marie. $1 here, $1 there from folks who truly care. They're the heroes of this plot, giving all the cash they've got. Thank you for the dough. You make our hearts aglow. From pennies to the grands, you're the ones who lend a hand. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the dough. Miss Turner sending coins in a jar, while old man Joe just sold his car. Little Timmy broke his piggy bank to give a gift we'll always thank. They're the champions of our tale, keeping us from going.